special son, Tyler Murphy, and a host of stepsisters and brothers, aunts, uncles, in-laws, cousins, nieces, nephews, and friends. You are all a blessing, and we're a blessing to my brother. If you could take maybe 10 seconds and just close your eyes and think of your special moment with Victor, and we can have a little moment of silence. Please stop the music. 10 seconds. Think of your favorite moment with my brother Victor. Okay, you can open your eyes. Take that with you today. May God bless you all.
Brother's gone. But he left me so many extra brothers and sisters. I mean, I can't believe he's gone. I had a hard time coming to see what's going on. I still can't believe it. He's always a light. Always lighting everything up. Lighting everything up. He never met a stranger. Never met a stranger. At all. No. Very outgoing. My circle is this small. Victor's circle is like this. Like this. And he always in conversation. If you loved him, he loved you. If you in conversation with that, he instilled that. I'm glad I got to tell you that. I think that's good. That's still good. But I'm gonna see him again.
Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna see him again.
God bless you. Hi, family. Victor was with me October 16th, 2021. We talked about everybody that's sitting out here. That's what this conversation was about. Everybody out here. From the Robinsons to the Burns to his own family. He gave me a ride to the grocery store. We was riding to the grocery store because I had to go to the bank. He needed to borrow some money for gas. I said, come on, give me cuz, I got you. As we riding down the street, we jamming, listen to the music. His eyes turned blue. Turned blue while I was riding down the street. The sun popped out, we both looked up at the sun. Said, them are people that we lost. But they looking down on us, say, look at y'all two cousins just hanging out, doing y'all thing together. So we ride to the bank. I put the gas in his car. I gave him the rest of the change for himself because he wanted to get back and forth to work. We go to the grocery store. I do my shopping. He's like, cuz, don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. You know, I appreciate that. So I said, well, take me to play my lottery numbers. We go play my lottery numbers. He told me about where he got his hair buttered at. At Jude's, he said, cuz my face is butter. She's butter. He had his skull cap on. I said, let me see. I snatched it out. I said, oh, it is butter. You faded. You faded good. You know? And we started laughing. So we go play the numbers. We go back. We're watching the Michigan game. And we get back to the apartment. And the first thing he said, when was the last time that we all had got together as a family? We ain't had no family reunion in a long time. I said, cuz, you right. I said, so where you going with this conversation? He said, let's go pick up Vernon. Let's go stop by Mark's house and pick up Terry. I said, well, where we gonna go? He said, we can go sit down and have a talk at Garfield about getting a family reunion together. But my dad called me that Sunday morning and told me that he was passed. I said, no, he left the apartment going to work. You know, he left my apartment. We was together for 3 hours. All he did was talk about family and having a family reunion. Before he left, he said, cuz, I love you. I said, love you too, I'm gonna walk you outside. But I'm still in shock, like Vernon said, because to wake up the next morning while I was at work, we were supposed to get together and go over Mark's and Sheila's house and talk about family, getting a family together. But I see all y'all out here. Mark, Terry, Joseph, Diane, Sherry, Robert. We gotta figure this out because everybody else is gone. And that's the last good conversation I had with my cousin. And how he looked out for me. You know, he came and checked on me when I rolled my truck. He said, cuz, you okay? He said, you lucky to be alive. I said, yeah, we both blessed. Because we both beat COVID. I had COVID when he had COVID. And we were calling each other on the phone to make sure that each other was okay. But he wanted me to say this for some reason about the family reunion. I don't know. We gotta put it together. We gotta come together as a family and do it. Because that's what he was talking about all day Saturday, on the 16th. That's all he talked about while we watched football. You know. He said he loved his mom, that she was very strong. He was very happy that he talked to Penny on that Tuesday. He loved her. Ryan, he couldn't stop saying his name. He was very happy that you got your CDL license. And he was just full of joy that day. He was full of joy. He was very happy. Well, it was a lot more said that day, but I'm going to stop right there. Because he kept on talking. But he said he loved his brothers and sister and his family. And he said, what we cooking tomorrow? I said, whatever you want. That's the last time I said it. I love you, cuz.
Hello, my name is Kevin Jeffries. I'm a friend of Victor's. I met Victor in 1978, the summer. Me and Russell, we were sitting out in the car, and Victor came out, he was visiting his grandmother and father. And I asked Russell, who was actually, that's my cousin Victor. And at that time, we both were 16, we turned 17 that July. And I didn't know I was going to start a long life friendship. Back then they didn't have the internet and all these kind of things they got now. So we used to ride around a lot in the car, me, him, and Russell. And so we'd ask, like, what's your middle name? And I remember he asked me mine. I told him it was George, and he started laughing. And I asked him what his was. He said it was Howard. And I started laughing. And Russell was Earl. So we used to tease each other about our middle names. Because back then, we really didn't like them. And so we'd all get upset. And so, but as years went on, it comes to find out, you know, that we matured, and Victor ended up liking his name. You know, he embraced it, and he used to say, you know, VHL. He had that, like you were saying, that swagger about him. And so, you know, he used to always greet me, hey, young George. You know, we ended up embracing that, and you know, we had a long life friendship. And I talked to him the day before he passed. And I just want to say, he had a big heart, a good heart. And he always ended the conversation with, I love you, bro. And he was just so genuinely cared about people. He had a good heart, and I just felt moved to get up here and share that with you guys. And I send my sympathies and condolences to the family and everything. And I just want you to share that with you. God bless you. I'll see you again, bro.
Is that the
I ain't seen
Pastor, family, friends, staff, thank you all for being here today. It's very difficult to speak. Like Kevin said, me and Victor and Vernon and Kevin, we were thick as thieves. We hung out, tore up things, got in trouble, grew up as kids. But lately here in life, like I said, Victor would always call our thing we had together was our knees. We both had bad knees, and we couldn't get over them bad knees, and try to talk me out of them, getting partial. But like I said, he always ended the conversation with, I love you and your Connie and your wife. And he was always upbeat and happy in these last days. That's all Victor always was, upbeat and happy. But like I said, and to be here back home without him is just not the same place. It's not the same place. And he will be deeply missed. And you can tell that evidently by all the people here that love him. So he's greatly missed. But as much as my heart goes out, I know it just rips in half for his brother. I know my heart really goes out because it's hard to lose half yourself, So I just thank you all for being here, and I pray for safe travels back home. Thank you. God bless you.
Not sure what to say. Just got off of work here, so I'm kind of looking like off a little bit today, but rain, sleet, shines, become big. I'm gonna tell you one quick story about Vic. I don't know if anybody knew that Vic was called, well, he made us call him Bonce L.C. Young. He's never been to France, Italy. I don't know where that name came from, but it's stuck. 30 years, I don't think I can even spell Bonce L.C. I don't know if he could spell it, but one thing about Vic, he's from the Cape Town crew. They were from the northeast side, we were from Kentwood side, but somehow we all got together. We were little and stuck together to the end. But one thing about Victor, we had a thing in our group called the Pretty Boys. And if y'all know Vic, you know Vic, Percy, we sent them into the clubs first, soften them up a little bit for us. Maybe not perfect, but Vic was like a brother to me, and we've been through so many things, up and down. I was there when he was there for me when I was going through trials and tribulations. I'm just kind of emotional right now. It was funny a minute ago, but I just want everybody to know the Cape Town crew was going to miss our boy Vic, a.k.a. Bonce L.C. Young. Every time I say Vic, you got to put that Bonce L.C. Young behind it. But the family is the family. We've known the family for years as well. It's good to see Penny.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely good to see Penny. I think I was a little runt when like the big sister to me. Yes, I'm not going to say nothing about that. But if I want the family to know anything that the Cape Town family can do for you guys, we're always here for you. You're still going to be family. We still got Learn is still our big brother. So we just want everybody to know from the family that we love you, we love you with all our hearts, and our thoughts and prayers go with you. And rest in peace, Juan Felty Clarions.
How's everybody doing? My Uncle Victor was I was trying to find the right words to say. I really wasn't going to come up, but he was excuse me, Mr. Jerry Bishop, but he was a hell of a man. He was like a dad to me. We had a lot of conversations just about life. Certain things I was going through, certain transitions. All right. Certain transitions I was going through, and he was there for me, and he would give me his opinion, but he was always the kind of person that he didn't really judge you. You know, he'll talk to you and maybe give his input, but he'd always say, you know what, you're a man, right? And I can't tell you what to do, but he would always, try to give me his advice without being, he didn't talk at you, he talked to you. And, he was like my neighbor. He stayed around the corner from me, so I got the news that he passed. And like Uncle Bernie said, I just couldn't believe it. I just seen him on his bike. We would talk often. He started working a new job and things, and I started working a new job. So when I would come home from off the road, I'm a night owl, so it'd be late. He was a night owl, and I'd see him on Plainfield at the store. That was the last time I ran into him, and it kind of hurt because I wish, I think we all do. If you know that your time on this earth, or the people that you get into it with, sometimes you might have treated them, or you might have took the time to do things a little differently with them. And sometimes me and Uncle wasn't always seeing eye to eye, but we always was arm in arm. And I just can't believe it, but I had to come up here and, represent for us. He was a good dude. And we miss him. Thank you.
I'm Victor's sister. I just want to piggyback off of that arm in arm. Everywhere you saw Vic, you saw me, especially back in my hanging out days. Me and Victor loved to dance, man. We tear up the dance floor. And when I got ready to sit down, he'd pick me back up and take me back up. That was Victor, man. But Victor also was deep. He was so deep. There's nothing you couldn't talk to Vic about, and him come up with a logical or an insightful explanation. I'm gonna miss Victor so much. He's always there for me to call, to talk to. He will be deeply missed. I know where Victor is. He's smiling down on us today because we're all here. We're all here to celebrate his life and what a beautiful life it was. His heart was double, and he was good. He never had an unkind word to say about anybody. And he always tried to uplift people and their spirit. And for that, I thank you, brother.
Hi, I am, excuse me, Minister Glenn Gibson, one of the stepbrothers. I remember Vic, excuse me, from years ago, when we were kids. We used to go out to their house and spend time out there, play. Vic was always Vic. The last time I saw Vic was about 3 years ago. My wife and I, we came in from California. We renewed our wedding vows after 20 years. And looked up and there he was. We had an awesome time together that night. I was always big brother. We took pictures, talked about things. He met my children, my grandchildren, and he was Uncle Vic. I would just like to say that this could have been any of us here. This didn't have to be Victor. Victor has gone on. Life is very short. Very short. The word tells us to work out our own soul salvation with fear and trembling. With fear and trembling. Being here on this earth, death was, in the beginning, was not meant for us. But because of what happened in the garden with Adam and Eve, immediately death was ushered into the earth. And we begin to live in fallen bodies. And the body will not be redeemed until the coming back of Christ. But you have to understand that there's a work to do. There's a relationship that you have to establish with the Father before leaving this earth, if heaven is your choice. We have choices. Your choices determine where you spend eternity. If you have not given your life to Christ, if you have not gotten yourself together, it's time to think about it. We don't have a lot of time because the next moment, not tomorrow, but the next moment is not promised to you. Give your life to Christ if you haven't already. And then when you do, give him your all. The best thing, I'm from the streets myself. A lot of you know me from the streets. But the best thing I've ever did in my life was fall in love with Jesus. This is for real. This is for us. Another day on this earth. Another chance to get it together. Another chance to be right with God. That's what's important in life. Hanging out, chasing, drinking, getting high. That's not what it's all about. This life is all about God. If you really think about it. Whom we serve. See, dying is a blessing if you're in Christ. To die is to gain. It's a blessing to leave this earth and receive your rewards in heaven. But there's a work to do in order to get to heaven and to receive those rewards. But I just want to say to the family, God bless you. When I got the news, I knew that I had to get on the plane and be here. My siblings, he's the first to go. So I had to be here. Hadn't saw the whole family in a great number of years. Penny, it's been a long while. your mom, it's been a long while. Love you guys. And give it to God. Give it to God. Whatever it is that you need, He has. Give it to Him. God bless you.
At this time, we're going to have a musical selection by